So we got some goodies for the RS660 that we have right here. Beautiful. I'm still in love with this bike, but I still can't believe I haven't been able to ride my bike. I just got out of the hospital. My son was sick for the past 3 days. Today is Monday. We got out today. And today was a little bit nice, but you know, I can't go out and ride. Then it's gonna be raining till Sunday. And you already know, I can't even go out and enjoy my bike, so. But what we can do is throw some stuff that we have on right here. So while I was at the hospital, we got some goodies. We got the Fender Eliminator. Then we got some tank grips. So we definitely need tank grips on this thing. Because when I rode it home, I was sliding. So we're gonna get rid of that issue right now. And then we're gonna get rid of this whale tail, however you guys call it. This ugly looking thing. So first we need to take the seat off, put the key in there right there. If we turn this, it's pretty simple. And now that I have access to my tools, now I can actually work on my bike. So we just need to take this one off, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. And under this, I believe there's more that we need to take off so we can get access to back here. And then I know back here for sure we need to remove this one, and another one that's somewhere in there, right there. So let's get the tools ready and get this thing off. Now you remove this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. Get this brace out, then you should be good. So unplug and start getting down here out. Now you need to hold that 10 millimeter down there, that nut, and that one as well, so you can loosen up these down here. For the top one, you don't need it. It's only the two bottom ones right there. Now, just like that, this one is off. Now we're gonna throw the new one in there. Looking clean already. I might even leave it without the mount or anything. Just get a cover to cover up that hole right there. And we should be good. And take that sticker off from back there. So now this right here is basically plug and play. This connects to the other harness, and then these two connect to these two. Those are for the brake light. Not for the brake light, for the license plate light right there. And that's it. You get these two, attach these two with the included hardware, and that's it. You're golden. Look at that. Put it right there. Those two holes, and that's it. Should look something like this. But me being me, I'm gonna remove the plate light because I seen that this little cable sticks out. It stays outside, like over everything right here, and I don't want that. So you know, we still gonna tuck it in there, but it's gonna be a little bit visible, and that's gonna bother me. So I'm just gonna take it off, and that's it. All right, guys. So I'm not recording much because it's cold, and you guys can see my hands are freezing. But these nuts, these are hard to put on, especially this one, because you have this thing right here, this plug, you know, the wire harness right there. So you got to work over it and try to get the screw in through here and then put the nut on top. And you don't really got enough space. You know, you got to push all this thing out the way and sneak your hand in there and it's a pain in the butt. But just need to tighten this one up there. You see, we got no license plate light, so we don't got the wire up here somewhere. See, all we have is these two. That doesn't really bother me, but the other one would bother me if I left it, because it was gonna be hanging out outside of here, so that was gonna bother me a lot. That's why I took it off. Don't do it, because you need it. So you might get pulled over for that, but you know, I don't really care, so I just took it off. All right, so like I said, this is plug and play, so I just gotta connect that right there. That's it. I don't need these because, you know, we're not running the light. But before I put everything back on, let's see if this works. Front is working. Rears are working. Yes, yes, yes. Go to the other side. Front is working. Rears are working. Oh shit. At first I didn't really like the look, but it's kind of flush. Looks pretty good. I thought this was gonna be poking out a little bit more, but but actually it is flush. And then with the plate, we don't want it touching back here, so we need to adjust this, bend it, or I might leave it there. I don't know. I gotta see if it makes any noise, but if it doesn't, then I'll just leave it there. But I might move it just so it don't rub on the plastic and scratch or whatever, which I don't really care, but let's see. Here it is, guys. I put everything back on. This looks good, but now we need to take these pegs off because we don't want them. We don't need them. I'm still waiting on my seat cowl to get delivered. That's not gonna come until late March, beginning of April, so, but I'm still gonna remove the pegs. Or I might just wait, I don't know. Take them off now, because I still have this seat on. Let me do some thinking and then we'll see if we take them off. All right, so now that we have everything back on, there was a lot of people complaining about the key hitting over here, that you couldn't turn the key. It's nothing crazy. It just taps it a little bit, but it doesn't even scratch the key, so I don't know why people could be complaining about. You see, it just taps it a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it just rubs on it, but it doesn't scratch the key or anything. This probably scratched it now that I dropped it. But it's still good. It's nothing to complain about, because this still has a little bit of wiggle room. So it's not that it's firm to scratch it, but it's good. No complaints. So I am gonna hold off on taking these off, because there's no point of taking it off if I still have my rear seat on. So once I get my seat cowl, then we'll take everything off. That way it looks very sharp up here and looks way better. Already got this tent grip on. It's a little bit creased because I had to take it back off and put it back on. Right here. Gotta warm up the other one so I can throw those on. Let's run back upstairs and do that. Here we got the tent grips on. Teckspec, just in case you guys are wondering. And there she is. Fender Eliminator, tent grips. Looking good. Looking good. I'm gonna take these mirrors off, man. I need to find the mirrors. Or when I tune my bike, then I can have the turn signals right here on the headlights. That way I can get rid of these mirrors. Cause they don't look too bueno. So this bothered me so much that I'm on my way right now to go take it off, because it's annoying. I have all this extension so I can take that sticker off. Because I don't know, it looks ugly. So I gotta heat it up, because I was trying to take it off, but it was just breaking in pieces. So I'm gonna heat it up and see if I can take it off in one piece. Yeah, we're using a hair blower for this. And it's off. 20 minutes later, after heating it up, it's off. Now it looks way better. Looks clean now.